Hey, unqualified critics here. In this video, I am reviewing the light up marquee for Big Buck Hunter for the arcade one-up. This is an aftermarket product from Retro 530. I had some light up buttons from these guys previously for my Outrun cabinet, and then this is the second piece I've picked up. Full disclosure, I bought this with my own money. I got a modest discount in exchange for letting you guys know about it. But yeah, I paid for this thing with my real money. So let's take a look at how it actually is. When I ordered the Buck cabinet a year ago, I was very excited about it and how true to the original it looked, especially for if you think back to that era of arcade one-up. I mean, this was arguably, with maybe the exception of Star Wars, the most realistic looking arcade one-up yet. Because at that time, arcade one-up products still very much looked like arcade one-up. They didn't look like the original hardware so much. But the Buck cabinet looked, I thought, amazing. And to top it all off, you could get Big Buck Hunter or Big Buck World. So you basically had two different skin options. The only issue, in my opinion, with how the cabinet looks, I'm not talking about the cabinet itself, the screen size and the height. I'm just talking about the appearance. Was that marquee. The marquee it came with is completely flat. It looks dimensional, but it is not. And well, yeah, I've already noted that in my review. So I wasn't very happy about that. And I hoped we'd get a light up marquee at some point. I also wondered maybe the light up marquee wouldn't work well because you could accidentally shoot it and have it register incorrectly on the screen. So I'm going to test that out. But the main point of this video is how does this thing look? Because that's really what this is about. This is completely decorative. It's not going to change how the cabinet performs. But you know what? When it comes to arcade one-up, looks are important. And at the end of the day, that's often what sells these cabinets. Right off the bat, the marquee looks amazing. It's got a nice glossy finish to it. If you turn around to the back of the marquee, you even see camo detailing there too, which I thought was an amazing touch. And it looks really slick. So without turning it on, it looks premium. It's got the dimensionality of these horns that extend beyond the cabinet. I'm a little worried when I move the cabinet because I will be moving soon. Well, not soon, 6 months or so. I guess soon is relative. But I have to be careful. I mean, I could imagine busting these things off. This comes with its own screws, very long screws to attach the marquee to the cabinet. And because those screws don't look like the chrome ones that you get elsewhere in the arcade one-up product, because this is coming from 530, they did include little color matched caps to go over the screw holes, which I thought was a really nice detail. They didn't have to do that, but they did. For performance, I wondered if you shot the marquee, if it might misregister a shot to the screen, but I could not get a single shot to misregister. I'm testing it here in a lit up environment, in a dark environment. Does not matter. So the built-in excuse I thought arcade one-up had for not doing a lit marquee on this cabinet is false. It has been debunked. You can't misfire on this marquee. So it doesn't affect the performance of the cabinet at all, and it looks amazing. And for that reason, I really recommend this if you have a Buck cabinet and you could afford it. I'm not affiliated with this vendor at all, so this is just purely speaking from the angle of this is a really nice product. The only thing I actually don't like about this product is the antler design. The color of that doesn't change based on the artwork you get. When you buy this, you have 6 different artwork choices, which is nice. And for me, I went with the one that matched the Buck World skin, but you've got some others there, some with the girls thrown in, one for the Buck Pro. But the antlers are always that Buck Pro tan color and not the deep crimson from the Buck World cabinet. I would have liked to have seen that. However, I can understand. I'm sure it was a cost-cutting measure to have one cutout and then only swap in the printed artwork. Overall, I give this thing very high marks. Very nice. And man, it just makes this cabinet sing as something that looks amazing. Unfortunately, it continues the trend with arcade one-up products where the physical design is often pretty good, but just not quite perfect. And you just need that little extra investment to really make it pop. And I would have liked to have seen one-up offer this to begin with, especially as their prices for their cabinets go up. But that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments if you've got your Buck cabinet Are you like me and you've ended up enjoying it actually a lot more than you ever expected? I really think this cabinet is a lot of fun, tons of replayability. I will put a link below if you want to buy the cabinet, but I'll also put a link to the Marquee. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe if you enjoy my content, and make sure to like the video if you've enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you soon.